Hello again, trail friends. It's time for another episode of the GDMBr adventure, and I hope you brought your strong trail legs for this one, because we're going from Helena to Butte, Montana in this one, and there's this little beast of a pass called Lava Mountain in there in between. Oh, and if you're new here and just tuning in, welcome. We are on day 12 of 56 of a grand adventure, though. I see you, newcomer, just dropping in, starting mid-adventure. Well, I like your style, pretty adventurous. Like to live life on the wild side, do ya? Probably start shampoo bottles halfway through, too, don't ya? You rebel, you. But seriously, though, you gotta go back to day 1, episode 1 and catch up. We'll see you in a bit, 'cause you've missed a lot so far. But to recap briefly, in the summer of 2024, we bike-packed, or more accurately, dog-packed southbound along the Great Divide mountain bike route, going border to border, from the border of Canada to the border of Mexico, all along the spine of the Continental Divide. It's been 11 days on trail for us so far, and in the previous episode, we pedaled through some of the more classic GDMBr spots, including Llama Ranch and the wee town of Ovando, Montana. All the while, the trail continued to push me to my very edge every day. Luckily, the trail also provided some much-needed R&R at our hotel in Helena, which is where we left off last time. Okay, time to check in with Team Rowdy and see how we're getting on. Let's saddle up, pedal along, and adventure with Affinity Forest to see what happens in this episode from Helena to Butte, Montana. Hold on tight. It's gonna be a wild ride. Day. We're in Helena. I'm eating breakfast. Aaron is relaxing. We have tasks to take care of today. We have to go to the bike shop, the outdoor outfitter, the grocery store. We already did laundry yesterday and showers. Maybe the mailbox. Rowdy, get out of there. Rowdy, out. Mail post office to mail home things that we don't need, because pretty much all of this right here I don't think I need. That's a lot of stuff. Those are the chips from last night, though. I needed those. And this is the update for the day. All right, let's go. A lesson we would learn the hard way on trail was that Sundays were definitely not the day you wanted to be in town needing a bike shop, and yet somehow this would be the first of many town days that occurred for us on a Sunday. Word of advice for other riders: try to time your town days to not fall on a Sunday so that you can go into the bike shops. Do you approve of those? Yes, those are gonna be good for you. Yeah. Good boy. Rowdy would like to say, here is the information on the Resupply in Helena. start with, he got, treats from the front office lady at the hotel. Thank you. We hooked him up with some chew bones for camp. We went to the base camp store, which was awesome and had what we needed, which was a new water filter. We went back with the Sawyer squeeze because the platypus was a joke. I got some more wilderness wipes, a new fuel canister. This was a splurge item, but to hold my electronic equipment. I think I got lucky with the rain, torrential downpour for 2 days, that nothing got ruined. And then also at the base camp, we stocked up on granola bars. And they had a great selection of energy goos. And my favorite are the blocks that have the extra sodium, because we are sweating bullets out there. Stocked up on a couple of these. They're good because they have caffeine in them, and I'm not having coffee every day. Helps on the climbs. Stocked up on a couple of backpacker meals. My favorite. These are on sale, and Aaron says they suck. But I mean, I was like 53 grams of protein sold. But we shall see. I'll report later down the trail. And then we did a grocery store resupply. Aaron hooked us up with more of this. We've been taking 2 a day for about a month prior to going on this trip and continuing on the trail. Glucosamine and chondroitin with Joint Shield. Sounds good. Probably is helping. We stocked up on some ibuprofen. We take about 1 a day when we get to camp. And then it was just goodies and food. This has been a standby at groceries, gas stations. I might have this tonight with dinner. I will have one of these tonight. Yogurt has been something I've been craving. I think it's because I'm not getting my probiotics on the trail. Bananas, an apple. I'm feeling like I need fiber. I don't know. Stocked up on my Pickle Points resupply. So this will be at the top of the hardest hill tomorrow. And then dinner tonight is going to be, of course, bean burrito with a can of beans. I got the bougie beans that have the easy pull top because we don't have a can opener. And then for breakfast, I'll be having some Nutella with the wraps. Yum. Cheese on my burrito tonight. And I can't ever eat enough chips and salsa, so that's tonight as well. And then Aaron's over there having some meatloaf, potato salad, Nitro Pepsi, never heard of that, but there you go, nitrogen infused cola. And we are actually, he's told me that I need to make a salad in the ice bucket here at the hotel. So, avocado Caesar, twisted Caesar, sounds good. And that is the resupply. Now excuse us, we're gonna pig out and rest. Say, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Arf.
What the hell I call it? No, don't need it. Try what like, if I'm eating a triple-decker pizza burger, I shouldn't name it that, because maybe it will turn into a fudge brownie double bacon sundae. Shaggy, you just took Taoism to an entirely new level. Like, you're welcome, Taoism.
part for me.
Tying down the big kahuna, my red dry bag, was a daily routine for us. If you're wondering, geez, lady, what the heck are you packing in there? Honestly, not that much. In that red bag are 2 sleeping quilts rated at different temperatures, 1 synthetic, 1 down, a lightweight bivy sack, my air mattress, and teeny air pillow, and my very minimal sleeping clothes and poofy camp jacket. My struggle is that I don't like to pack down very well. I mean, sure, I roll and fold, but I don't get all crazy minute details about the process, and so my giant red 35-liter dry bag would look pretty massive. But it was lightweight. Problem was, the largest straps that we could find made by Volet were just ever so much a half an inch or 2 short, making the tie-down process a mighty muscle workout each day.
Alright, a little after 6 in the morning. This is, I believe, day 13. Day 12 yesterday was a 0 day. We're starting at like a little after 6 a.m. to try to beat the heat. It was like 90-something degrees yesterday. And this is going to be a really tough day. Here we go! A long, gradual climb out of Helena with a handful of punchy climbs sprinkled in just to wake you up. Fun times. All right. 9.23 miles into the trail. What do we got next, boss? Stuff and things. This is the kind of information I'm given every day. I am not riding with maps or navigation. I have no idea if we're going down or up. Just stuff and things. There you go, internet. That's all the help I can provide. Are we going down?
Shortly.
In a bit we're going to go down. So I guess the first climb of the day is done. I have to pee. 20.4 miles into the day, about 4 hours. I'm afraid that we don't go that way anymore. That we go that way. Yeah, with all the gnarly rocks. I've heard about Lava Mountain. Aaron is a baller. Oh, maybe we don't go that way. Maybe we'll see. Good news. We don't go that way. We get to stay on the nice, soft, incline road.
is no joke. I don't even think we're into the first 2 switchbacks. I think we have like 1,200 feet of elevation to go. Ouch. What you thinking?
I am thinking I called it my bitch too soon. Because it's so long, Lava Mountain, you're my bitch. And then it did that to me.
Leave it. Oh, siesta.
The Great Divide has a lot of elevation gain to it, and by this point I was getting somewhat used to the rhythm of it. Climb, descend, repeat. On some of the tougher passes like Lava Mountain here, we'd often stop for a rest and snack break once we reached the top, always with our bear spray right at hand for the northern part of the route. Make no mistake about it, the GDMBr is a challenging ride when it comes to elevation, and a few passes really stand out to me as some of the more challenging of the challenging. In preparing for this ride, I was prepared for the much talked about Fleecer Ridge and Indiana Pass. But some of these other ones really snuck up and worked me. At the top of my list of challenging and memorable climbs was Lava Mountain, seen here, Stemple Pass, just south of Lincoln, Montana, which we had pedaled over just a few days ago, and, oh, much fun to come, later down the trail, the gnarly and unforgettable Union Pass. Which, don't let this picturesque photo fool you. It was an absolute bear of a day, both literally and figuratively. But that's a story for later down the trail. For now, let's saddle back up and send it down Lava Mountain into camp. Oh, it's so technical. Steep. Basin, Montana. 8 hours and 13 minutes of pedaling. Damn. That ain't right. Time to get some ice cream. Our longest day in the saddle on the divide yet, we pedaled into the tiny town of Basin and right up to the Basin Community Hall and adjacent bar, where we bought some homemade chili and paid a small fee for the key to the community hall next door to spend the night. It was very cozy with creaky floors and tons of space to set up bike camp. The hall had everything a tired cyclist would need, including charging outlets, kitchen, and bathroom. As I lay down on my air mattress on the floor for the evening, I imagined all the town dances and music that occurred there. But the space was now serving as a safe resting haven for all the tired bikers as they trickled in throughout the evening. Hoedown music now replaced by the sound of air mattresses being filled up, and the quiet click, click, click of a bicycle chain. Good morning from day 14. We just spent the night in Basin in the community hall, which reminded me of band camp, marching band camp, where all the boys would sleep on one side of the gym and all the girls would sleep on another side of the gym, and the parents slept in the half-court line, and no shenanigans ever happened. And then the drum line would wake us up in the morning. Except today, Aaron's bike falling on the hard floor woke us up. His bike has fallen many times on this trip. Anyway, yesterday, notes to self, may you never forget later when you watch these videos and remember your ride across the Great Divide mountain bike route. May you take off your rose-colored glasses and remember how flippin' hard Helena to Basin was. And also from Lincoln to Helena, I think. Flippin' hard crap. Okay? It was BS. That's not biking. That's bench pressing a fully loaded bike up a hill while you're terrified of bears on your left and your right. Anyway, we've been on the trail for 2 weeks. And today's supposed to be an easier day. We're biking to Butte, to the Butte of Montana. Let's go.
Now he's ready.
Okay, buckle up for safety.
You ready? You ready to roll? Ready to roll? Ready to go Butte Montana? See the big butthole?
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
Coming into Butte, Montana. Aaron is not entirely sure about the next few statements, but go ahead.
Well, there's a strip mine. Giant hole. Butthole, Washington.
Butthole, Montana. We're in Butte. Aaron says that the towers...
And all the towers are elevator shafts, where all the miners would go down in the shafts to work.
Alright, I'm flippin' tired. Let's go.
Trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes.
We made it to Butte, Montana. It was like 38 miles, which were really hard, surprisingly. Probably because yesterday's was so hard. We're waiting for Aaron to take a shower at the KOA, and I'm just staring at this landscape out there and this giant hole that Aaron said used to be a mountain. Looks like the mountain in the background, but you can see the pit where, and I don't know. I just do not like the vibes here in Butte, Montana. I'm sorry. It just feels a lot like, oh yeah, and then there's this lady up here. Check this creepy thing out. There's a statue up there. I don't know if you can see that. It's about hope or something, but yeah, certainly you'd need some hope in a town like this where it's all about extraction from the earth versus what can you give to the earth. There's just a bad vibe. Butte is not my place. It's not my jam. And I can't wait to leave here as soon as possible. And that's that. But I am grateful to be done pedaling for the day, so that's good. The Hotel Mead. Let's check into the hotel, honey.
All right.
All right.
What's allowed?
Let's go. I have a good pet policy. Oh, shoot. Okay. What do you think, Rowdy? Look at him. Look at him. He's all scared. There's spirits in here.
Oh my goodness, the staircase.
Look at this. Rowdy. Can you smell the spirits in here? Rowdy's like, no, I'm good. Oh my gosh, does the abandoned and possibly haunted Hotel Mead swallow up Aaron whole when he walks into that scary vault? I mean, I guess not, because he's here, so it's spoiler alert.
Does he swallow Rowdy up?
No, Rowdy was smart. He was trying to leave that hotel. You were not smart. You went into all the haunted places.
In the next chapter of our adventure, we'll pedal on down the trail from Butte, Montana to Bannock State Park, where we'll seriously get some thrills exploring a ghost town.
Thanks for hopping on board, pedaling along, and adventuring with Affinity Forest by watching this episode, and I really appreciate it. And if you're liking this content, yay! My mission is to inspire stewardship of our planet, each other, and ourselves through adventure. And if you'd like to support my channel financially, consider officially hopping on board the Affinity Forest team by joining my Patreon, where you will get early private release to videos with 0 ads, along with access to live Q&A Zoom meetings with Aaron, Rowdy, and I. Which, speaking of, Patreon family, we have an upcoming live stream Q&A set for December 3rd. Check the latest post in Patreon for more details, and start getting your questions ready. Rowdy is already collecting all of his bones for that evening. Alternatively, you can now also buy me a coffee to help support this channel. But if you don't have the ability to join Patreon or buy me a coffee, no problem. Your presence here means the world to me, And I'm beginning to realize how much I look forward to reading all of your comments and interacting while we continue the adventure together. Remember, but you can always help by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing along the way. And I'm very much enjoying doing the same for everyone I meet here. Until next time, friends, remember, life's a journey, so ride on.
So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives.